I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing to the platform. And for persons that have already become members, massive, massive respect. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be doing a lot of contents. Like we're going to join everything in one. So does Djon Richards deserve a call up? And also, does Jamaican-born players um, deserve a amount of spot in the national team, and how much problem that cause on a coach that comes in with a system, and is that the thing stopping Jamaica from elevating to the next level? All right, then we have to talk about Mexico embarrasses Jamaica U17s. With Girlz World Cup qualifiers. Then we have to talk about Senegal getting removed. So all of these conversations we had before, but we have to go into them a little bit extensive. Because even 2 days ago, we were talking about Whisper because we look at his game and we break down things with his game. You understand me? Yes, and most of you would have known my answer based off just watching that. All right, so this video will serve. I don't know how long it's gonna run because last time I said as long as my battery goes. I was aiming for 30 minutes and I got 2 hours. I am working on the computer still, so I expect to do less than 3 hours. Let me put it there because I have to go back at a certain point. All right, let me go by bigging up the people and then we can go through the conversation. And this is all rooted in facts, people. So please don't just come here with just your emotional ass behavior because it's just not going to fly good enough. Detonation, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Lansley in the house, big up yourself. Joseph Brown. Dujuan, my brother, massive respect. All right. Martin, Mr. J. The Marks. Lamar, Jason Guna, and the Pristine check-in early. As you come in, guys, we have a lot of people commenting. Please do double tap your screen so you can get the likes up on the thing. All right, so let me just start with Senegal. So we get it out of the way. I'm going to do Senegal extensive on my other platform, which is the Wemaxit football. You can go over there. Obviously, I've not put out any video for a while, but I am back. I am back, people. Don't worry yourself. I was just a little bit tired and getting extra sleep to get up to the levels to fulfill my stuffs that I have to do on a daily. All right, so Senegal, based on the fact that Senegal came off the field, stopped the entire play. They deemed it after a request was granted for them to assess things properly and changed things or close things or replay the game, do something completely different. After Senegal created that thing, their coach requested them to come off the field, and the players then came off the field and stopped the complete game. It was because a penalty was called because Diaz was dragged around his neck. 1000% dragged around his neck. So I don't know what you deemed it as, if you don't deem it as a penalty or you deemed it as a penalty, but that happened 1000%. All right, they decide that other calls never went their way. So regardless of what happened in this moment, they are going to come off the field and they are not going to be playing. And I think that that helped the way the penalty was taken. In my opinion, the penalty was missed, and I think that was the intention as well. I honestly believe because they knew that they weren't going to play on if the goal was scored. I thought it was very immature. The coach should at first I said the coach is a big problem because you have a lot of people in life, as our people, as black people. I think they bring us down back to where we were before. As to where we can go. And I think that Senegal coach gave me the same feeling, like he's sending back Senegal back to we have to do a crybaby situation. Why we can't just stay on the field and beat them? We were getting chances. Why we can't just continue? Because we did commit the foul. And that's why I had always have to say credit to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane literally said it was a penalty. See, you created the foul. So now you can't complain to the referee when we are complaining about something else. So we're just making up stories at this point. Because it is a penalty. Sadio Mane literally said that live, And he was the one never came off the field. He was calling people back on the field and going against the coach. So credit to Sadio Mane. You have uplifted our people, as in our black people. You did it very, very well. I've always commended him. The other guys, they are coming from France and places. They just want to try and fit in with the people of Senegal. So they couldn't do anything else. They just said, okay, everyone coming off, I'm just gonna come off. So that's why I never blame those guys. But other guys, them from Senegal, they shouldn't have come off the field. They should have run away the coach. You understand me? So in the end, them stopping them taking away the title, I don't think Senegal deserved the title. I would have replayed the game. I would have replayed the game. I would have replayed the game than give it to than give it to Morocco. I would have replayed the game. But the disrespect from the coach, he would have never coached the next game for an international team. You get me? He would have never actually coached the next game because he was the one I would have blamed for everything. I wouldn't blame none of the players, the coach, because he was the one forcing people that doesn't know Senegal culture to come off the field. Because you can see that the guys hesitant. They're looking at Sadio Mane, and Sadio Mane says, stay on the field. And they want to stay. And then other guys, other lower level guys trying to tell them to come off because you have a lot of guys that weren't born in Senegal. So they just don't know what to do. And once you come to Rome, you want to do what the Romans doing. So a lot of them never wanted to come off. If it was France they were playing for, they would have had more knowledge and they wouldn't have come off the field. So they just did what the Romans did. So I would say fear, I don't think Senegal deserve to win anything. Because you can't reward bad behavior, and I think this video is going to serve for that. You don't reward bad behavior. You work hard and achieve exactly what you deserve. And Senegal never deserved to win the game because you stop the entire game and before the game played, you already started to make the excuses. You can go back on Twitter. Oh, they're complaining about bad scenarios and blaming Morocco for the scenarios before the game started. So that simply means it doesn't matter any other result aside from Senegal winning that game, that would have been the only outcome being accepted. And that's what I never liked. Why can't I be better on this football field today and I do get what I deserve? They had made the situation already uncomfortable that we knew, believe me, I never had to watch the game to know that any scenario, aside from Senegal being the champion, it would have been a walk-off. They had already planned it. If you just read the records on Twitter, you would have clearly seen it and the articles coming out from the staff. So people, I think they have done a good job. Stand up on something. The rule is a rule. You follow the rule. I follow the rule. I would have wished it replayed, which would have been tough to do because obviously players have clubs that they play for. Yeah, but if they give the other team the result, I have no problem. They were the ones created the situation. All right. Yes. So that's my take on the Senegal-Morocco situation. I do believe that Senegal was flat out wrong from day one. I never changed my stance. I strongly believe that they were wrong from day one. All right, so let me know your thoughts on it. And I do believe that I always want to see my people elevate. And crybaby thing ain't going to elevate anybody of our people. I want we to fight and be the better version of everything for we to take claim. We don't want any hands down. That's why I'm always so harsh towards my people, because I don't want any hands down. That seems like people just want to give you and direct you into location. I want to go for that location. Big up yourself. Massive respect. Thanks for being here, everybody. So that was the first thing, big deal. People complaining all over about the situation. All right, and they're crying wolves and all of those things. I am not here to cry no wolves. They don't deserve it. They never deserved it on the first day. All right, it was very unprofessional, and that coach should never coach a next game. All right. And when we're playing football, stop this behavior of this color thing. Play football. Be the better team. Because I can clearly see who is the better player on a football field. And that's what you should use to determine the outcome. Obviously, you can go into other semantics and stuff, but I am not on that. I am on what you did on the field. And you can't walk off of a field. You can't plot out everything. If you don't win the game before the game even started, you're going to come off the field. Those are bad behaviors. That is like, oh, that is entitlement. And I thought that Senegal had an entitlement behavior about them. And if they never won on the field, they would have came off because it's entitled to them, which is not the right case here, especially because of Morocco. And that's where the color and the race war comes in, because they don't see Morocco as Africans. A lot of country does it. I've covered enough African content to know that they don't see Moroccans as Africans, which makes no logical sense. All right? Yes. All right. Color things sound like colorism. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. I just want to watch football, and they made it about not football. All right? Yes. So that's my take. Maybe I am wrong. I would love to hear your feedback on that story, but I always wanted to go back to football, and I do believe that they have the player that could have won the game without this situation. You understand me? Yes, I think yes. Agreed, Lamar. They have reset the Afghan a million years. You know. Nani said, are you Zambian? No, my ancestry is not, none of those. I thought that my ancestry would have been closer to Nigeria, but it's not. No, so I'm not Zambian or any of those. All right, yes. So that is the first topic. So we move on now to Jamaica. Jamaica played Mexico, and in the U17s qualifiers, because remember they had pass Honduras with 10 players. They had a red card and they saw out the 1-0 victory. And I already told you that I thought that they had to add more reinforcement and have a better plan in order to step to the next level. Well, the next level started, and I can tell you people, when you come here and say that why they give United States, Mexico, and Canada bye in most of these tournaments, I want to tell you that it might be the best thing, people. I don't think none of the Caribbean teams in any one of the divisions are on the same level as Mexico, Canada, and United States. Obviously, Canada could be deemed as the lower version of all of the three, but we ain't seen them at no level. And that is just the truth, people. Where obviously Jamaica just defeated Canada in a U17, so maybe you can use that to say, oh, you see that happen? That is the anomaly, blood. That is the anomaly. And when Jamaica qualify for these things, it's like a dead clock being right. once out of 24 or 12. I would put it 24. All right, that's how it has to happen, and that's how it had happened before. That's how the range of qualification that Jamaica has. All right. Yes, of course, I'm an African, Dalton. I've always stated that I'm an African, 100%. Yeah. My ancestry report push me towards Sierra Leone more than anything else. All right. Bless up everyone that's coming in the chat. All right. Yes. So, anyways. They had players to it. They had players to the Jamaica U17 girls, and they played Mexico people, and I'm hoping that they do inquests just the same as how we brag when we actually win anything. Because remember, I told you that for the U17s, I know that they have not. Yes, I was born in Jamaica and grew in Jamaica, and yeah, I'm a born Jamaican, but I am an African blood. All right. Why me saying I'm an African is a problem? Why every time I say I'm an African on a Jamaican stream, we don't have a problem with African blood? I won't think gonna come from. Where only think gonna come from? Where would you think gonna come from? Let me cut my decency for where would you think gonna come from? When you think gonna come from America? Like last time, Marlon tell me about I came from Scotland. Marlon, you're black no ass. You're black like me. What Scotland you come from, blood? You what Scotland you come from, blood? Eh? You come from Africa, blood. All right? Yes. So, anyways, let me go back to my normal formalities. All right? Yes. I had to smoke them, blood. I'm tired of these Jamaican ass black people tell me that they're fighting against Africa, blood. All right? Oh, all right. Better me say my great grandparents come from Africa. Jesus, I am an African blood. I don't care what no one tell me. All right. All right. I don't care. I said I'm from Africa. Whether I'm born in Jamaica, I don't care, blood. That's what. So all of the Rastamans they say them come from Africa. Because I was in Jamaica all of my life, and Rastaman said them come from Africa. I had never hear one of the Rastaman men tell me that they came from Jamaica. They are all born in Jamaica. So they say they want to go back to their motherland and they're from Africa. So why not go beat the Rastaman them? Why not take set on me, blood? All right? All right. So anyways, let me continue. Yes. So the first game, let me try get the listing. The listing. So you know how much games they have and the grouping. All right. All right. Concacaf. Oh my God, these guys fight over everything. All right, yes. But anyways, it was a tough start for the Reggae Girls, which we expected it to be. We wanted the scoreline to be a little bit lower, so they could have a chance. But I can tell you, blood, it was bad. It was bad. I think the best thing out of this game was the scoreline. I counted 7 genuine penalties that the referee is looking and should have just awarded to Mexico. But Mexico beat Jamaica so bad, they never wanted to give nothing added. They wanted, at this point, I think Concacaf liked Jamaica. I actually think when I'm watching this, I came to the conclusion that Concacaf like Jamaica and they really want a next team to be good outside the top 3. I actually believe so. Because I'm talking about blatant penalties, they just don't give to Mexico. Because Jamaica cannot pass 3 balls. 3 passes in the game. The Mexicans are 2 times less the size of the Jamaican. 2 times less the size. So when people come here and tell me about physicality and athleticism, and I told you about sense and training and working hard. So CC, this is the game you need to watch and realize what we are trying to explain to you. You get me? There is no world that Jamaica could have beat Mexico. It couldn't happen. None at all. They needed way more fundamentals, way more training, way more planning. It just never looked like the 2 teams was on the same level. It could have been 25-0. Let me explain to you why I told that it could have been 25-0. All right? Because we like to stay with the facts. You realize nobody does video on it because they have to tell you the truth and they don't want to tell you the truth. So anyways, the game full position was 75 to 24, 24.1, 75.9 to 24. All right? So we're going to attacking stats. Attacking stats, 44 shots. Out of that, they had 15 on target. They have 27 big chances, 27 big chances out of 44. They scored 9 goals. All right, and I told you about 5 penalty shot. That was clear penalty shot. Jamaica had 0 goals, 0 shots, 0 shots on target, 0 shots blocked, 0 entries towards shots, 0 entries towards shots. That tells you they have never gotten the ball under control in the final third in the next team. You hear what I just said to you? In 90 minutes, you cannot watch that game and they have 1 chance like a ball controlled in the final third, which is the defensive third for Jamaica, for Mexico. Like a ball kick even long and somebody control the ball. So not a shot, I'm telling you, not an entry. It makes no sense. So I'm hoping that they show something better, because if that's not the case and they really get rolled over, I think that they will maybe lose all of the games. They might, maybe Panama might be a game that they might can win. But if they lose all of the games, you need to pull up the coaching, because it doesn't matter how bad you are as a team. You reach from one level, the first round, to the second round. You must have the ability to get the ball from back to front, even once, even once. So that is coaching problem, in my opinion. The coaching helps the bad performance, in my opinion. That's what I think. The coaching. So I hope these guys look at these coaching. You can't give this man a job again. That makes no sense, because you can't tell me, as bad as every Jamaica team plays, because Jamaica doesn't play good football. Mr. Dre said he don't think he's coaching. Jesus Christ. Mr. Dre, kicking the ball long, as what we always did. The worst coach from Jamaica could have added something different, because we kick the ball long. No, we understand that the players ain't good enough. We know that it's Mexico. But Mr. Dre, come on, man. I have never seen a football game played where one team don't have an entry in the game. That's almost impossible. It only became possible yesterday. Yesterday was the only time it became possible, because you know what, with Jamaica? Jamaica knows that they can't pass football majority of the time, and just kick the ball long, and little bit of physicality might accidentally put them into certain areas in a lot of the competitions. That's how we win a lot of the youth competitions, like win games in a lot of the youth competitions. But they were trying to pass out from the back. So let me give him credit. They were trying to pass out from the back majority of the times. All right? Yeah, I saw that. But they couldn't make two passes, because the Mexicans then close the spaces and just take the ball from them. And then one Mexican beat two players every single time. So if you know about any level of gambling, if one beating two every single time, it's going to be 55 big chances. You understand me? Because it only takes 5 players to beat 2 players, and then you have 0. So it was, I honestly believe this was bad coaching, but Mr. J says otherwise, you know. JD, they tried to pass it out. Yes, I did. I just repeated that. I never hid it from the people that they tried to pass it out from the back. But if it's not working, can you not get it forward, then try to pass it as well? Because not just passing out from the back is essential. Look, I don't want to bring up that team name, so I'm not going to use it. Even a team that is leading a league now, they don't always pass out from the back, because they realize all along they were passing out from the back, and they ain't good. They ain't good enough to win any league. So they just mix up things. So if you're playing like, you're playing for 90 minutes, and you saw that it's not working, I think you have to try work a way to get it into the other third. Because once it's in the midfield third, Mr. Dre, you have only one more third left. So teams try to be more tentative when you have a final third left. Yeah, you understand me? I am not going to say any name, Nosage. I have nothing to do with that team. I have nothing to say. You understand me? But I'm just saying that sometimes, if you can't get out of the final, out of a defensive turn, you go over in the middle, and then it's a better gamble, because teams will come at you a little bit different in order to come and tackle you. But in the final third, they will just come at you hard, very, very hard, to take the ball back from your worst if they know that your controlling timing is not good enough. So that we're gonna do a proper report when it's finished, people. All right? Yes. Because remember, when I was telling you that these competitions that I've been watching for the last 9 years, Jamaica scored like 4 goals and conceded 100. Well, it's 9 more added to the 100. You understand me? So it's 110 now. You understand me? And so you realize I wasn't lying. Yes, one day later, I wasn't lying. So that's it. So good try, good effort, the girls, them. Saw that they were crying, fighting, physically fighting sometimes, you know, but I don't know what to tell them. You guys just motivate them to come and try and do something against other teams, them. But definitely, it looks tough. And I want to blame coaching a lot more. But Mr. Dre out here bullying me like I can't say it's coaching, you know? Because I know that I can get them kids to do better. I have a feeling that I can get them to do better in shorter time. I have a feeling, Mr. Dre, I have a feeling that I can get them doing better faster because you see that one principle that I've learned in football, that is how you live comes out on the field. I believe that I can always coach a good football team, regardless of the talent that you guys claim that who has. I can get more to every Jamaican team. Every Jamaican team, I can get more out of. Every single Jamaican team, I can get more out of. Everyone. I honestly believe so. Because the principles around Jamaican teams started off wrong. You understand me? Because in teams, they don't stroke egos, especially when they don't have any background to say that they deserve to be in that egotistic category. And that's how Jamaica's teams always start. You always have a ITO player on the team that gets allowance. And then you have to build a team around a already weakened team with more spatial awareness or less spatial awareness, because you have one body that you have to always give up to play. It makes it incredibly hard to play football. And it comes up right to the front that we're going to talk about now. So that's why I love that I spoke on kids football, to show you that it's the principle of Jamaica stopping Jamaica from being successful at football. All right? Yes. So anyways, now, let me go to the big part now. We will talk about the girls more when they have completed the entire grouping. But we had said it's going to be a struggle. These teams are the dominant teams in the region, which is Mexico, Canada, and United States. And over the 3 games they have played, I think they have scored around 35 goals. 3 games played, they have scored 35 goals, and they have conceded none. So now, let me keep that in our head and don't go back and say that Canada, Mexico, and United States need to be a part of the prelim areas. No. They are very good at football because they are working hard on it for years now. And the region of the Caribbean and places, they have not worked on football at all. You understand me? So it's not the same level playing field. So it's a waste of time to put United States and Mexico in these piss poor brackets. I'm very sorry, blood. And I think the first set of games them teach you. You watch all youth competitions, and they teach you. We are not on their level. And when we have won a game against them, it has to take a miracle and Jesus Christ. I have said it, blood. And every game you're going to see that Jamaica, Trinidad, all of these team wins, at least for the next 10 years, it has to look like Jesus Christ and God right in the goal. That's all of these teams will win games. Has to look like that. Because you don't just get up and be good at anything. You hear that, CC? You don't just get up and be good at anything. You have to work hard, and it marinates in your system, and that's how you got good at things. All right? Yes. No, I don't agree with that. I think Iran qualifies, so you should be where you qualified to be. Or just move the World Cup from America. But anyways, now let me move on now to we have the national team, people, which is the Jamaica national team, should play New Caledonia in the Confed playoffs to the World Cup. All right, and then if they can surpass New Caledonia, they will have Congo to play, because Congo defeated Nigeria to make it at this point. All right. Yes. So based off that happened, and it's going to be March 26, 27, my time, because I'm 7 hours away from Jamaica. So it's always in the next day. If it's over 9 o'clock, it's always in the next day for me, because we have a 6 to 7 time zone situation going on with Jamaica. So anyways, now, because of that situation, you had a new coach that came on, which is Mr. Spade. Mr. Spade is a Jamaican coach of Cavaliers, and also he's on the board of the Jamaica Football Federation. Not on the board. I think he ended up on the board in the end, because he took up so much roles. One of the roles ended up on the board. But before that, he was always a consultant, according to him. All right? Yes. But anyways, he took over the full job as the coach there. He played a few games just to get himself acclimatized to the role. I wasn't really a fan of that because I thought that maybe if you're going to pick your squad might not be comprised of mostly locals. So it's going to be hard, and maybe none will make it in the end. So it's going to be hard. So, anyways, now because of him, a leaked squad, based on what people stated and based off him himself stated, a leaked squad presented itself on the internet. You have several individuals lashing out because their names weren't on it. So the names then that we're talking about is Kaim Dixon, which is a U21 player because he went to League One in England and also League Two in England and couldn't really cement a spot. And fully deserved could cement a spot because he doesn't have the attributes and he never put out anything aside from the attribute to reach there. Whilst Whisper was not playing as much in the U21s, based on what I've researched directly in Chelsea, because I'm going to be honest to you guys, because I think people around this player, people tells too much lies, and it's a long time I am here picking up for this kid and not lying, but hiding a lot of things as well. All right, so not lying, I just avoid the subject. All right, so he wasn't getting as much game time in the U21s based on behaviors, as what I heard, and situations that took place. All right, and directly people saw incidents that took place with that same player. So I don't know if Chelsea is fed up of him overall, and also you could put his injury as well that never helped the case. All right, so we're going to be flat out here. We're going to be flat out here and we're going to make people know the truth, because you have a lot of people that are fake. All right, yes, and because they want to keep friends, they will never tell you the truth. All right, so I'm going to just be frank here. All right, yes. Well, I don't need chopstick. I'm confident in myself. Jake Snow. All right, yes, thank you very much. So anyways, based off that, he went to Leicester City. You heard a big thing. He's going to save Leicester City. Then I built a video and told you that he was the fourth option for Leicester City. So Leicester City never had him on their mind. You know the Jamaican propaganda that sells narratives and say that he's the greatest. That's how they just took a chance on him. They wanted even Mikel Antonio, that's coming off of a car crash. I made sure to put out the accurate news to tell her that they never had him in the plans, none at all. Even when they couldn't get the fourth addition, that's why Mukasa came on board. And because of they were going to be fined, what they did after that is to make sure Mukasa could get online in the squad before Whisper even got signed. Because Whisper was already to be signed and they put it on hold to make sure Mukasa can get signed, and Mukasa is 18 years old. So that tells you that it was an afterthought to get him in the team. But in Jamaica, I'm trying to show you the level of delusion between the real world and Jamaica. He's going to save Leicester because he's better than everybody in Leicester, which make no sense because this player have never played a professional game in his entire life. Pure propaganda for 4 years. Pure propaganda for 4 years. Pure propaganda for 4 years. And he's going in that professional team. So the expectation from Jamaicans are just flat out delusional, just like his manager and himself. Every one of them delusional on that side. Right. So anyways now, let me get to the point now. So we know having a new manager, he has to play a team that is better than every team in the qualifiers that we faced. So the team that we're going to play is the level of Mexico, United States, and Canada in our region, if not above most of those teams. If not above, All right? This player cannot get much game time in the same Leicester team. Only time they put him on the field is when they have nothing else to do and nothing else to play for, and because they think that he can score goals because that's what they have been told. And no, I never told you that when they gave him an extended minute, He actually cost the team the game. And then that's why, no, and then after, three guys came back and then they said, Djon Richards, because of the lack of minutes that he has, we have preferred the experienced players ahead of him and selected the experienced players so he wasn't injured. So all the lies them the Jamaicans, I'm telling you, in this category, because that's all they're good for, lies, because they're a reflection of themselves. He was not injured, none at all. They just never picked him because players came back. Players came back. I have the literal letter from the coach himself. He never got picked. So that simply means, based on what he did since he came in, he's not on the level of them taking out any professional player to put him in. Mukasa came in, scored five goals contribution in 7, so he deserves a spot when he comes in. All right, so just get your ass off my program, and because you're a Lookman type of person. Simple as that. All right, yes. You create a story to try look attention, and I'm not in it with you because I did answer you, and I answered you intelligent, but I guess you're an idiot, a typical idiot yourself. But you come on, tell me that I'm emotional. I answered you intelligently, and then you got emotional in your comment. Brother, get your ass off this, man, and just let me do my show, and you just go about your business. Go bowl a can up on the next Jamaica stream, no, man. Man. Anyways, no. So let me continue. Because these are all facts, reported information. All right. Yes. And people, I just want to do my video when I come here. That's it. I don't have to engage with anybody. I don't even care. I just want to do it and leave. When you want to engage, you go to other channels. We live on the internet. I'm not internet garbage. I'm done with that. All right? Yes, enough is enough. So anyways, after that now, Mr. Speed now, clearly I have not gotten an official listing as yet. So I don't know. I don't know if he's officially off the listing, but I saw the Observer posting it, and then I saw Mr. Butler going on the internet complaining about it. You understand me? Complaining about it that he's not in the squad. Obviously, clubs would have gotten letters weeks before the actual game. So more likely he could know. But clearly it is a strategical thing for not releasing the squad. I don't know why Mr. Speeden would have done something like that, but that's what they chose to do, and that's their liking. I have no problem. You know why? Because if things goes bad, I can blame Mr. Speed. So if he wants to do whatever he wants to do, I am okay with that. All right. Yes. So it clearly looks to me like it's Mr. Butler them whatever information that they should have gotten, and they never got it, so they make sure to release it to the public to try to create mayhem. All right. So based on what I'm saying, based on what I've listed, what he did just a while ago, Kaim Dixon and Whisper doesn't deserve to be Jamaica national team. None at all. They don't deserve it because based on we not playing some Caribbean ass teams that they can get a goal on and then sensationalize everything. That ain't the case now. They're gonna play a true, actual talented team that beats Nigeria and deserve to be there. If we pass New Caledonia, because New Caledonia can get French players and they are looking and seeking French players. And one thing about them, they are professionally developed. So Jamaica is not developed at nothing at all in football. So any professional team that has proper footballers on it can always give Jamaica problems. Especially because if you have good players on it, it's mixed with half very bad players. You get me? So you can always cause them problems. So with that said, he doesn't deserve to be there. And I don't think he had ever deserved to make a national team if Jamaica had a standard. This kid have never done nothing in football to deserve a national team call up at any point. Never, ever. It is because of the scenarios I've said better use him than the other. Because of the low standard Jamaica national team was always picked on. That's why I said, if you're going to use Kaim Dixon, bring him in then. Because of the lower standard. But he has never done anything and deserved to be anywhere. None at all. All right? None at all. That is just straight up people. I just deal with football, no emotions. He never deserved to be here. He's a hyped up player for 4 years, and now we're truly seeing what he can do, and we need to give him time to do it. So what Mr. Butler needs to do is to focus on getting him being a good player for Leicester City. Every national team gets picked on performances, period. So I'm not going to come here and fight Mr. Speed because you know that maybe I'm burning him out from the other day. I have to go from argument to argument. And in this argument, I am with Mr. Speed. I'm not picking him because he doesn't deserve to be picked. What he did to be deserved to be, what? Because he's just one of the Jamaican Walter Boyd over high players them. Where we tend to just always look for the worst in the worst of the country to glorify. Why we can't find an next Ricardo Gardner type player where have a little sense that we can build around and motivate our other kids them to look like and act like that person. That is what I want. You have enough of those kids. So if Mr. Speed pick one of those kids that's performing in the MLS or performing in a Mount Pleasant team, sadly, I am agreeing with it. Because you know what? He can follow an instruction. The last time I saw Meron Garden try to give Whisper an instruction, he fan it off. Because you know what? He was picked by the fans. He was not picked by the coach. Because that's the problem with Jamaica national team. You don't get picked by the people. It get bullied. And because this man bullied his way over and over to put people in, he's bullying his way again to try to put people in. Worst off, now it looks like Whisper is not on the best front in football now. The story can't sell anymore. You want to get more caps for the national team, cost the national team when a coach could use every spot he wants to maximize his opportunity to go through the next round. You don't care about the national team. That is Mr. Butler I'm talking about now. He doesn't care about the national team. He only cares about what he can sell. Because if you put him on the team and he doesn't get any game, why you couldn't just look for a proper player that could have filled that spot? Oh, but he needs to make those more games so he can go and sell it to a next club to try give him a next future. He had 4 years to have a future. He had 4 years, the most hyped up player ever in Jamaica. Ever, because even over Walter Boy them, because he was more hyped in schoolboy than anybody else. So why you can't just use that and whatever he does from that point, carry him on to the next thing? Why it have to be in the detriment of Jamaica? And then now after this now, this is where I have a big problem now. Because now, anytime he can't get what he wants now, he doesn't just go against Mr. Speed, he starts to go against the players then now. So because he might have the access now to a player that is added to the squad, he started to attack players now. So let me read out the attack now to the players then now. And that's why people can perceive that people in Jamaica don't like anybody outside Jamaica. Because to be honest, that's the vibe that they give off every time you get it on the internet. You understand me? So anyways now, because the reason why I'm saying Jamaica, and not just Mr. Butler, everybody under the comments supporting him. So that's why I'm blaming Jamaica for this foolishness. If you're in the minority, you don't have to attack me. Because it's the majority I'm talking about. Because under these posts, they are burning out all the English mans, them, the this, that. So anyways, no, truth or true. That's why I said, if you're in the minority, don't pay attention to this video. The majority do, that's how them think, because them start attacking. Remember, we don't even play the damn game as yet. And what Craig Butler is doing is trying to make it as hard as possible for the kids them that's coming to give Jamaica a true opportunity to go somewhere. Don't feel comfortable coming here. So you start thinking, why am I even playing for this country? Because I thought that it was Jamaica and one love. But this seems like a 1-8 because you heard one man say everything and then you start looking at 10,000 comments of just pure hatred of the people. But let me read it out. Let me read it out, people, so you can know. You can know. So anyways now, after Mr. Butler now, he tried to tie Tyrese to this situation because it looks like Tyrese is one of the players that they're trying to court and get to play for Jamaica. So he's already saying that Miss Whisper score more goals than Tyrese in this situation and that situation. Well, Tyrese have more professional games than Whisper. What about that? Tyrese score more goals professionally than Whisper because under 21 is not professional. Why you never put that fact in? You're so life funny. You left out that fact because you keep on bragging on Manning Cup, U21s, all non-professional tournaments. All right. So yes, we know indeed the same to Hutchinson, but people always pick the side of him. So I'm just trying to show you that we are going to blame the people of Jamaica, not the minority, but the majority that's siding with this idiot. And they are not nationalists. They are self-centered brats. When they come and tell you that they're nationalists, they are self-centered brats. That's who they are. Because they are failures and can't compete with the average standard of the world, they try to make sure they close the bracket in to just Jamaica only. So they can be a big fish in a small pond. Remember, I've said that. And that's going to resonate to you for years to come. They are self-centered brats that only cluster themselves into Jamaica to be a big fish in a small pond. When they come outside, they are nobodies. And nobody give a F about them. And that's why they have to run back to Jamaica every single time. All right? And exploit the country. All right? Because when they go out there on the big stage, the Whisper doesn't look as miraculous. And no, you have to try force the country, hold the country hostage to try force numbers back on his book to try and force him into a next situation. Why he can't just play good to get into the situation? We like the kid. We talk highly of the kid. We believe in the kid. But goddamn, man, stop bullying the country blood. All right? Stop bullying the country blood. So, OS Sports said, for the avoid, let me get you the first one. Tyrese is and always has been a pro-Jamaican. He maintains strong personal ties because Mr. Butler was making it seem like these players just turn up to Jamaica and just playing, and we throw away our kids them and don't use the national team for benefits for the Jamaican-born kids them. That's failing, and we need to keep forcing them to scam people worldwide. You know. Because remember, if you don't do anything, you know, and you're forcing things on a CV, you know, that you don't deserve, you know, that's scamming, you know. All right. So because he wants to continue scamming the world, the people in the world, yes, he's bullying the country to make sure everybody bully the national team to say that this kid need to be in it. Remember, that's how it started. Because when Al Grimson said he didn't know this kid, but they bullied him so bad, he had to look at him. Go on Al Grimson's first interview. So Al Grimson never looked at this kid. They bullied him to take a look at the kid. So they did it, and he got through the first time. So what they did, when they give bad behavior a pass, more bad behaviors follow. And both the agent and the player is the same damn thing. He started off as a bad behavior person and he continues with bad behavior. And the coach himself started off with a bad behavior and he continues. So he started to attack Tyrese and make sure Jamaican people don't like him. They don't like the player, and the player have not came to Jamaica. So he's making sure the people think that this player doesn't know Jamaica, doesn't have anybody here, and we are fighting and begging them to come and play. All right? Yeah, I've done the come and play thing worldwide, so you don't have to take that on. Yeah, so that's why the agent has to go and do it this way, you know? Kevin Brown, Butler is the one developing homegrown talent. Which homegrown talent Butler develop? Leon Bailey making the gleaner before Butler know him as a 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 8-year-old kid. Then he takes him up and he ends up at Ghent and refine his actual talent. Whisper was actually developed in England and was doing the same in Jamaica before he actually paid in mind. When I was hyping up Whisper, Butler ain't hyping him up. So which kid he developed? We need, sometimes people can just canon, just canon, just canon. Because I don't believe he developed nothing at all. He doesn't develop none of these players, blood. None. He just gets them because kids are free in Jamaica, so you just take someone kid. That's it. And obviously he can come out of the country. But he never developed these kids, brother. Stop this story, man. He's an agent trying to sell people from a country that half of the country doesn't really have a grasp on their kids. So they exploit those opportunities, blood. That's it. That's why they're exploiting the kids in Jamaica and targeting the poor kids there mainly. That they know their family doesn't have a grasp on their kids' blood. Because if we go into the details, people want to see that these things are not true. Kingston Academy and those places, those are the places developing damn kids. Mount Pleasant developing damn kids. Obviously, all of them not being Jamaican only. They are being Caribbean kids, but they are developing kids. Those are the people developing kids. You know? All right, so Mr. J said, JD, I learned about Whisper before you and I learned about him from Butler. Okay, then. Well, when I go back in history, he was known before Butler too as well. That's all I'm going to say. You can't fight me on that because I have proof. I can show the proof that he was known before Butler. And Bailey was known before Butler. JD, you sound bitter. What am I bitter about? I'm arguing a point. All right, so because once you start talking about what they have not done and bring the facts, they're going to say I'm sound. All right, it's fair. I sound biased. And I just told you that Jamaica is the perfect country to produce a bunch of con man. It's not hard for me to come back to Jamaica, know people from Belgium, take 5 kids and bring them to Belgium and pin my name to them. It's not hard. Jamaica built to create con man. And Mr. Butler is a con man in a small pan. I'm telling you, blood. I'm not asking you. It take me nothing to come to Jamaica and use my power and bring people to different locations. It's not hard. I am not developing those players. I can see Kingston Academy and creating a player, take the people in player and bring here. I didn't create nobody. Let me stop lying, blood. All right, you did something, so we give you a credit. I had said he's an agent of the players them. And then become fathers of the players them. Sometimes not even father that is truly that way. Just to sign a paper to get better benefits for yourself. Because I know that to be an fact as well. But you guys don't dig so deep. So you don't want to talk into those truths. I know those truths. I saw this guy steal a guy's kid from him. Legitimately. And I know more things than what I thought. And most of these bad behavior coming from that kid is stemmed from that same guy. So you can't say that I'm biased. You can't say no. But I'm just saying to you, our society is designed to create a lot of con men that can make you feel like they're actually as good as what you think, people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I can just look like that same type of person as well. And I would honestly tell you I'm not. Because I never had the time. Other people did the work, blood. All right? That's all I'm saying. But if you said I'm biased, no problem. So anyways, let me read it out now. Let me read it out. So Tyrese is and always has been a proud Jamaican. He maintains strong personal ties to the island, returning regularly during the off-season to spend time with family and friends. For clarity, he has held Jamaican citizenship and a Jamaican passport for a number of years, well in advance of any discussion regarding international representation. All right? So attack me on what I'm reading here, people. If you want to say me not like Mr. Butler, yes, more likely I don't like people taking advantage of the people that of the country that I'm from. All right? Included the people that's beating me. He's taking advantage of you guys as well and exploiting you guys' weaknesses to get advantage. So it's okay. It's okay. But now you have people have to be coming out. This kid is a kid that's trying to represent Jamaica. Did everything that to make someone look at him because he wasn't born and grew in Jamaica, so he could play a Manning Cup. So he get a bunch of overhype with limited football knowledge to go anywhere in the world. All right, he went and make it into a bigger pan and do something for himself so we can pay attention to him. He has to be explaining himself to what he is to Jamaica. Brother, I don't like this. I don't like this. Every other country, United States, Mexico, they are the ones going out there fighting to get other players. And players have to be crying when they got selected. You have to be crying to play for Jamaica when they get selected. Jamaica not better than United States. They're not better than Mexico, blood. So of course I'm upset. Because now you're putting the people against the people. So people, the Butler fans, them own wicked, so man. Own wicked, so man. No, set up people who don't like the team. That you can pick Butler side, but goddamn man, people, what you're on a rough in the blood. So I bet you say most of you are push this Butler narrative. Who under him video. You guys are under his video, setting him up to do these things and cause more division in the national team. You understand me? The kid don't deserve to be there. And the youth, the coach get the coaching job. I don't agree with Mr. Speed of the coaching job. No, I'm just talking about some of them because some of them only fight them cause because they were the ones under his actual video, egging him on to create as much more division, so more people can pick it up. Then they go on their radio, fight more. You understand me? Because remember, Shamar Nicholson should be suspended, But if that's the case, nobody mentioned that suspension, They just tied it into the Gleaner as if like people never picked them because they must fight against the Jungle 3 or the local poor guys them and also so even the Gleaner sometimes can seem like it's so a division towards certain things. So as what I'm gonna say, people, if Jamaica don't qualify, which they have a strong chance to not qualify because they ain't better than Congo. They ain't better than Congo. Congo is better than Jamaica by far. So if they don't qualify, the best chance they had to qualify was the unity. The unity. You understand me? So the unity, that the one thing Jamaica needed to qualify was the unity. And to be honest, this is the reason why I think Jamaica can't qualify for nothing. Because the honesty, if a man get a coaching job, it's hard for him to come to Jamaica and pick and choose good team blood. It can't happen because too much people are bully their way into the team, so no coach can come and honestly look and say, all right, then I'm going to find 24 players. I think Speed is getting a reality check to realize how hard it is for the other coach them because you guys are putting stipulations in between. But now you're getting 4 stipulations on you. You understand? It's tough, man. It's tough blood. Kevin Brown, Jamaica won't qualify. No. Going in with people, because he said, because JD jinxed it. All right. So which one of the teams are the bigger teams coming into this one? Which one of the teams have to play one game because they're the higher seeded team? It's actually Congo, So not just Congo is a higher rated player-based team. It's also they're a higher rated team. So why are you making up stories on me, blood? All I'm saying is Jamaica have a high chance of not going through. But what you guys are going to do, you're going to blame the situation of Whisper not making the team and sow more division. That's what I'm talking about. When really and truly, this might be the start of a next World Cup qualification. You understand me? You get me? Whisper meet the full criteria, JD, and have performed in the past for the national team. Boy, it's rough, It's rough, but if you say Whisper meet the criteria and him perform, remember, he's a new coach coming. Brother, football is about your module them we have. All right? Mr. Speed coming. We constantly say he doesn't have any system. But every coach that qualified has a module. So Whisper now, because I've watched all of the Whisper's games, for Jamaica, and I want to tell you that performance that you're saying, might not be the truth. Some of the longest games Whisper get on the field, it's some of the worst performances he has for Jamaica. Because the 80 halftime game, that's one of the worst games. The Jordan game that he played in that series, he actually gave away a goal as well. So that was one of his worst. I think we have to be careful, people. We can love a player. You understand me? We can love a player, man. But goddamn, man, why it's hard? You don't see why Jamaica can't qualify. Because if you guys are so influential in picking a team. Because remember, the last video we did, people, I was here arguing with you, about Walter Boyd when I was young. I'm not going to give you my age because you guys are going to say I'm old. But when I was young and Jamaica almost nearly qualified for the World Cup, they blocked the road for Walter Boyd to force him to go in the team. And then they start to make up stories, or Walter Boyd come out or selling friends them a story to galvanize the fans them to block the stadium, stop up the bus wheel, block the road. Karumi, you around stadium, you can be one of the honest persons to tell this. All right? So the coach believed that he was a distraction and not a helpful cause to the team. He was not a helpful cause to the team. And the guys them start to win and it started to work out. So what you do now, you never care about Jamaica reaching anywhere. That's why I know that these people don't love Jamaica. They love man. And a specific man at that as well. Because they block the road, stop up the car tire, and say he's not until him get into the stadium. That's the only way Jamaica training will take place. Tell me if that's not a fact. Tell me if that's not a fact, because I was young, so maybe I am perceiving it a little bit different. But I know that it took place, but I never saw everything. So older people might be there and saw it a little bit different. But I knew that the rush in the van, the bus took place, the blocking the gate, blocking the whole stadium took place. So tell me if I'm lying. Road for block for Walter Boyd, he was class. Jesus Christ. God help me, people. Well, I can tell that Jamaica not going nowhere with people like you guys, because what happened now? It makes the people in charge cannot do their job with people like Uno. I'm very sorry, people. All I'm saying that means any coach come here. So Jamaica is incapable of doing anything good, because what the people want is not what is good for football. That's all I can say to you, So don't expect Jamaica to go anywhere. Just pick a bunch of hype up, man. Especially the man who do good in the JPL or the Manning Cup, and just play them. And just leave all players that is trying to play football and do something good in life. And leave all coaches do. Make sure you get Walter Boyd to coach those guys as well. So put Walter Boyd as the coach as well for those unruly guys that you're trying to pick. And put the whole of them together. And put them in the stadium. On a real. Because all now they get a chop and salad and 55 goals scored down. Because you know what happened? Jamaica got 6-1 from Mexico. And all now you guys brag on the Walter Boyd goal. Well, we got 6 more goals. And I never know the metrics at that time, because I was not educated in football, so I can't tell you how much he was not helpful towards the team. So I will not blame him on that. No, Andre, it doesn't matter if Walter Boyd was better than Whisper. I'm trying to show you how long Jamaican people all in the team hostage. So I'm trying to prove to you that it's Jamaican people is the problem, because they make the coaching staff them. I've told you 2 to 3 coaches come here and they have to forcefully put people in the team. So that means I can't do my job. I know that the guys they ain't educated, but we have to put them in the team and try to mix them. That was the last white one went leave. Then before that, the dentist I don't know the kid, but because I got so much messages, I don't even know how people got my number, but I got so much messages to make sure I give him a tryout. I'm just repeating everybody's statement, These are bullying, bullying, This is nothing about the man actually come here, implement his module, and then look for the people. So you don't know if he would have find Kaim Dixon or somebody else or one of the young kids Blake that passes the football. You don't know if that's one. You don't give him any time. You just bully him into this one direction. You understand me? So people, I am very sorry, but we can't just blame coaches anymore and players anymore for Jamaica not reaching anywhere. We have to start by blaming Jamaica blood. Jamaica is one of the biggest cause of we never reaching anywhere in football, because that is 40 years, almost 40 years out of football trauma I'm talking about, where we have bully coaches. We have bully coaches from Brazil, England, Iceland, Jamaica, America. Who else we get? Germany, because we had my boy from Germany as well. We just bully everybody. We not blame the JFF only. We have to bully everybody. We have to blame every Jamaican people. We have bullied several countries of coaches to put who we want in the team and make their module work around that. Only Tapa can't get. Or in play CF over Kadama theory. Any other CF, we have Dujuan for focus on being better, because Chelsea don't want him. On his current team, maybe Chappleton will buy him. You don't want him in the squad. He's not in the squad, bossy. No problem, Mr. James. But this is a video that I am coming out to state my points and bring the facts to it as well, and show you that these people are arming the team. So if you don't want it, football is a business. Oh, James Jackson. This sounds like determined, This sounds like determined fake account, because he maybe changed his name. So it look like the determined fake account. Michael said that too much ego. I think that's the case. So my people, I'm not gonna fight anymore, because his fan base is so strong. Even when they bring the facts, they are not denying the facts, but they're still beating you. So I am not going to fight people. All I can tell you, if Jamaica not reach nowhere, I am not going to come out here and blame just the coach only. I am going to be in the fan base and how to bully people in the team and how hard it is for a man to pick to him module. That's all I'm saying, and all coaches will agree with me. All coaches will agree with me, but you guys will beat me. It's okay. It's okay. Dalton said, JD, hold on. JD, we need to start with some Mexican coaches. Yeah, man, somebody will go slap them down, man, with something, man. Just be a bad like them. Butler take down the post yet? No. And I want them to sue him as well, too. Sue him, Ross. So they know about it. And if you don't want to know about how much foolishness him do as before, too, go in my Discord and go read it. Why him get banned from 700 country. Tell me, say the rest of the country them don't like him. Because this character starts so like Donald Trump now. Tell me, say the rest of the country them never like him. Or him admitting too much fraud him take place with. That I'm Mr. Butler fans, So tell me now. Because I have it in my Discord here. You can just click the Discord and go there. So tell me now. That is people that found out his behavior from early. But when they don't read those stuff, so they don't know it. When just, do great for Jamaica. All right, you know what? I might start consider some new things too as well. Laugh out loud. I don't know what Butler do. No, but I warned y'all about him. Yes, you did. JD, Walter Boyd free kick versus Jamaica was the greatest goal in history of football. You know what? Kevin Brown, yes, no problem. Yeah, I understand we're not going to fight all in one, but Jamaica will never be good at football with Uno and what Uno want. Stop walking around and bully the people. Football change and we want quality players. Or else we're going to look like what Mexico do to the Reggae girls them. Pimp slap everybody. So now go get beaten into submission, into having sense, and stop looking hype. All right? JD, no year Mount Pleasant boss say him go Belgium for buy a club, and because of Butler, Jay-Z, they don't care. They don't care. The truth is out there. The truth is out there, but they don't care. It doesn't matter what this guy does. The guy stole a person's kid. A man telling him, a man here to me, JD, I want to your blood. You know, so sometimes people kid have to get teeth. Brother, if you say that to me, I murder you. let me not lose my cool. Let me not lose my cool. Because when I bring up my Jamaican side, if you come to me and tell me about sometime my kid have to get stole, you will not, let me say it decent, you will not pass in front of me after you tell me that you're going to steal my kid. All right, that's all I'm going to. So, see, no one understand why me have this madness about me when it comes on to this kid. brother, people, we're not. Sometimes the Jamaican never come out of me, brother. The things them actually make this brother get away with. At this point, I don't even know what him can't get away with in Jamaica, blood. I don't even know. All right, I don't even know, blood. All right. So let me. Sorry. Richie have all right to give him 75 thump in the mid top, you know? Yeah, man. Because believe me, if it was my kid, obviously that wouldn't even happen in the first place. You know, but if it comes down to that, he wouldn't have reached further. He would have died. He would have died. So all I know were worship, man, only have to come back and come kill me. Only have to come back and kill me. Because he would have died. 1000%. So Richie did him soft. All right? Yes, I am saying that, blood. All right? Yes. Then no more than one kid me. No, I am just saying that. You know, that I'm just showing them the low standard these people have with this dude. You understand me? Because even in my teeth, people pick me, everything is acceptable. Oh, because Miller likes speed. Because Miller likes speed, yeah, man, no care what over say, still a bus 2 youth. Rather stop them go into the details before you form your end story. For me, I have listened well and gone through a lot of things, and it's not good. So him should get the pressure as well. Jamaica should push back and tell him, brother, move with the Ross. We are watching Leicester, and Whisper can't get in the game, blood. An 18-year-old come and he might get every game just the same. Don't tell me him born in England, because him come on the field and he must score in the same amount of minutes you got at first and continue to score and assist. So you want to tell me that the football come from England too, so it bias towards him as well? One more excuse you're not going to use. So play well, and then Mr. Speed will have no choice than to pick you, because Mr. Speed want to win. And this is not a pickup for Mr. Speed, because I've been beating Mr. Speed for months. All right? Yes. So JD, with all this animosity, do you think Bailey will go? Blood, them want to throw Bailey out of Aston Villa upon the mid top. Mr. Butler no just come and tell us that Bailey in the best form in life. Greatest specimen. No need nothing more. He might go mash up. How much time this brother wrong? Mukasa and Whisper played different position. No, Mukasa played Whisper position as well as attacking midfielder, as central forward, because he's that good. All right, and you can go on even on the heat map and see if him play over there to and switch over there and play more than 15 minutes over there as well, and comfortable play over there because he's educated at football. So Minisi, go and watch those games. And me I talk to a football, me watch, blood. That's what me do. Me no run up and down and do sensationalism. A football me watch. So go now and check that. Like how me give you the facts on it. Make you come back and tell me sorry. All right? Yes. So maybe he actually spends more time over the right-hand side in that position than Whisper played, blood. All right? But I know the Butler Heights them always are gonna make up some more stories to believe in. All right. So he's educated at football. Whisper gets a late start. You can't kill him. I am not killing Whisper. I am the one advocating for them to they sent him to the wrong place and then to give the youth a chance. I want him to get a chance. But this is why you can't like the people in blood. Even when you try your best to like them, you can't like them blood. Because they are so annoying. They are not good enough. They are not good enough. And they are full of argument and bullyism. I have never seen anybody on planet Earth that is not good enough at something. And they have so much argument and so much criteria that you have to follow to accept them that is not good enough blood. It is too much, man. And it's too much. And Jamaica, man. He plays almost every minute in camp. This is Kurt Steele. No, Kurt, I just told you exactly the amount of minutes he played on the field. I never said what they registered him as. Played on the field in the zones. Kurt, I am telling you, blood. Because I brought it up the other day and I have the metrics as well, Kurt. So it's not something you can argue with me on. It's a 100% facts. Because I have the metrics, it can just be given and you can go and get it. So before you argue with me directly here, because you never knew what I was going to say, please go and check it before you just come with a counter and I have the facts that I can put on the screen the next time I'm here, Kurt. I may a virgin, but I can't accept something that I have the facts for. So I can't just agree with you when I know it's not true. They show you the zones that the players then play in, so you can get them blood. Just go there and check it now before you come back and before you war with me at the start. You are not supposed to speak the truth, Corey said. That means you never met an Arsenal fan, JD. Yeah. I was trying my best not to say that name in this chat. Yes, you said that, but why you don't want him in the team? No, so people, have you listened to my story here? We shouldn't want anybody in the team. That's what I'm saying. It should be what the coach looked at the situation, because the coach get the job. He has his module. He looks on the players them that fits his module and work off it. So we're supposed to move away from this glorification of one individual, because we have been doing it for so long and it never worked. People, that's all we are saying. Say, Mr. Speed get the job. So why we never just make sure Speed get the job? Why we never just find a way to get rid of Speed? So that means this can't happen then. But once the guy have the job, we have to work with what the guy is foot forward, because when it's done, we are going to blame him for the result or the performance. Freddie, it's all right, Freddie, but I don't want to worry with Arsenal fans today, man. Nitro on them, man. Jason them, man, boy. And the great before the game and those guys. Congratulations to Arsenal. Do them thing, you know. JD, you be kind enough to name your starting 11. No, that's hard because I don't even know how the squad is going to finalize, you know. JD, if you continue to stress over Jamaica football, you will be bald. Him can't friend Speed like he do with other coaches. Yeah, but I think the argument should be, can we truly make a farmer squad that will beat Congo? You understand? That's what the argument should be, you know, and everyone should be behind the team and say, yeah, man, we're going to beat Congo, or this is what is required, because now we have a whole heap, a lot of players to pick from, and, you know, let me, I'm not going to get behind no Speed. All right, I'm not gonna get there no Speed, but I'm just saying, because he has the job, we're just gonna say, yo, he has the job already, so let me give him the best chance to get the job done, you know. No, it's okay, Umbrella Sports. It's hard to like the video from this format because I have to double tap the screen, and I am beating their master, so I don't expect a billion likes fast. All right, JD. The argument should be since you want coach to pick, tell the coach stop make up criteria that includes players like Whisper. Oh God. Now I understand why this dude has so much comments under his video. All right. What about Casey Palmer? Should he get a look in 3 goals in 3 match? Well, you remember Mr. Speed said midfield is tough. Midfield is tough for him, and maybe he doesn't believe he's going to win a midfield battle. So maybe he wants to stay to wing transition. So I don't know how he's going to pick his team. I have to listen to his podcasts and then see if he's going to give us any strategy coming out. That's all I can say, but I just believe that we are too dishonest in the way we do things, man. It's time for we to hold ourselves accountable for the national team failures, because we bullied a lot of players in this team, man. And I can officially say, a lot of scrub players in the blood. All right? We bullied a lot of players to be in this team, and the people will listen to us and get them in the team, because they're just desperate to want the stadium full in the blood. All right? And we get them in the team, and they went on to do nothing in their life, nothing at all, and they never helped the national team either. So at some point, we need to take accountability, blood. All right? We need to take accountability as well. So if you want to beat Mr. Speed, I am not picking up for Mr. Speed, because I don't believe that he should have had the job. I don't believe people. If you think that I'm picking up for Mr. Speed, I don't believe he should have had the job. Oh, you bring up right now he playing attacking midfielder and over the left hand side. Okay, wow. All right. This is why we're in this predicament. Yes. Princeton, I actually believe so as well. I actually believe so as well. Well, I will send it. No problem, Kurt. I will get the metrics for you, and you go to that, and you send me yours that you have. All right, truth or truth. The same lazy defensive behavior where Whisper have I keeping him keeping him from being played. Speed is a worm. But Kurt, okay. So maybe a lot of them not disagreeing with me, It's because it sounds like I am on Speed's side. This is where the war coming. I am people. No, Jay-Z, I know Mukasa is over the right wing as well. I know, because I had the facts. I already stated that he played 50 minutes already in numbers over this, because my system gives me like the years that he played, and I'm saying he plays 50 minutes. That's what I said at the first point I ever mentioned him. So I'm just saying, even in his own position, Mukasa actually played roles in important minutes. That's what I said, So when I heard Kurt trying to attack me, and I know it's a fact because I have it. So I never argued with him, Drop a JPL player who I heard is included 2 of the games. Well, tell you what. I remember the last video I did, I said to you, Mr. Speed, look at this. Mr. Speed has his module. He didn't have any time to get any international players. He's just relying on international players to have enough education to adapt to his system instant, because he knows that they are better. But he still will want 1 or 2 players that he knows to carry out his instruction in and around the team faster. And I said, maybe you're not going to agree with those players. But me knowing how coaching works, I figure out that maybe that might become a part of it. I know that Jamaicans won't agree with it, but I said it in the last stream. Carl said, I can't believe we are referring to the same Djon Richards. We was the only bright sparks. No, well, Carl, that would have been a flat-out lie if I said that Richards was the only bright spark on Jamaica's team. And maybe that alone tells me what you like in football and what overall metrics don't add to football. Because in the last 2 games Jamaica played, Whisper had no metrics that help to teams. Because Whisper don't play metrics football that help you. If you want me to get into coaching for you, Mr. Carl, he doesn't help you, blood. Because he doesn't know football, blood. Straight up. Straight up. If he ain't getting a goal or assisting a goal, he pretty much doesn't offer nothing to team cohesion. I am very sorry, blood. And that's a problem. So, you see, Kyle, these are the behavior we'll keep up and make it harder for coaches to take over a situation. Make we start from liking Jamaica first. Then we assess football after, and then we assess a man that gets a position and how he should approach that position. But if we just look at it from that standpoint, we get the answer, But we start off from, Whisper run down the wing, take on one player, almost got a penalty. That not in that sense, as a young player and a crowd. But Carl, but we just a war about that, Carl. I come and prove a point. Jesus Christ, Carl says, as a crowd favorite. Carl, the game not playing in Jamaica. We want to win. Carl, I don't think you watch the man for Leicester, blood. And Carl, and after, he has not really kick on as well. So on a fight, we are fight the player, Carl. And a fight, we are fight the player, Carl. We want to win. So all when they have beat, and I say, I don't think Jamaica win nothing. I still want to win, see me. You understand? So if me feel like, say, maybe the guy going to do a right thing, just... Well, you know what? It's people. I've given you time. I come and argue my piece, and I've gotten a 1 hell of a beating. Throughout the stream, So I knew that once it's Craig Butler and Djon Richards, the truth no matter anymore. It's just pure fantasy. Cause this is the new Walter Boyd. But you guys should know that 30 years ago, they did stab up car tire, bus wheel, and block the National Stadium. So it was worse. It was worse. So we are progressively getting slightly better. Juras, we are progressively getting better by not stabbing up cars anymore. Not blocking the road of the stadium. Obviously, the game not playing in there. Thank God the game wasn't playing in home and away. Whisper. The whole stadium lift up. All right, James. All right. One thing I know, Una don't like Jamaica football team. Una don't care. Una just like a program, Mr. Butler program, and that's the thing there. You understand me? Anything else a failure. All right, Mr. Butler never get a job, a coaching job. He tried. He tried before and he failed every time he tried. And he can't coach a national team because I don't think he will ever win a game. Because sorry about that, guys. I pressed something to get the comments. Whole stadium lift up and nothing happened. They like the vibes. Thank you very much, Princeton. So if Whisper go and him no go, Jamaica now qualify. Okay. Well, tell you what. Well, if the guy can pick a player that is much more cohesive towards the system, and it helped Jamaica, obviously you guys don't care about no metrics. I am going to look into the details and look at what Whisper Ross doing and telling you that he wouldn't have done nothing better. All right? Big up yourself, Nicola. How you doing, man? Hope everything is all right. They are here beating me. All right? We don't know the system as yet. But give the... You know what? The dude, Mr. Speed, something. Get rid of him and put Mr. Butler in charge. And pray to God. So we're not going to beat the next team. I'm going to show you what Pryor actually do. Because the piece of beat the one that I get. If Mr. Butler, the coach, a 50 Jamaica pickup against actual Congo. 50. Believe me, you're going to see goals score. You never know goals could score like in those ridiculous fashion. People, Nothing to do with Butler. We have a second bite of the cherry. The odds are stacked against us. Yes, we know that, Carl. So why? You know what? I might get beaten for saying this here. The way Mr. Speed play football, you know, I think it might be the only way Jamaica can win this game. I know I'm gonna get beaten for this, you know. But the way Mr. Speed play football might be the only way because we ain't faster and stronger than these. These men are running down lions and tigers' blood. All right, obviously some of them born in England and Belgium and stuff, so they are not running down no tiger, no lion blood. All right, but they are the ones them that comes from the country running down tiger and lions' blood, not just to run them down blood, to eat them blood. All right, I don't long ball and run down. Believe me, Winston. All I'm telling you. People, we love to talk. Mr. Butler love to tell about big, fast, and strong. We're not running past none of them man there and running leave none of them man the blood. All right, we and them just running. Sorry, Girlz. Girlz said that's racist. Damn, Girlz, we are all black people blood. So let's talk about what the man doing in culture. Jano Girlz. Jano, big bar. Yeah, I have a point still, Girlz, but I was just trying to explain to the people. Say the man different in the blood. We are trying to run down, you know, with a corner, a tight pants it out and them stuff there. A tiger and lion, the man run down. You know, because that's what my friend them tell me, Girlz. My friend them tell me that in a Girlz, so me work off of the and them never act like say them it's sad for tell me. Them tell me say, yeah, you know, Africa, you know, we had to brush a wild dog one at a time, you know. That I share that story, blood. And I had to look up what a wild dog is, you know. So when I realized that a wild dog, Girlz, is very hard to catch. You understand me, Girlz? So I'm just saying that maybe the guys them stamina level, they might be the stamina daddy them, you know. That's all I'm saying, because I'm watching them play football and it looked like they were running down a lot of lions and tigers, you know. That's all I'm saying. I'm not coming off racist. Sorry, people think of it that way. sorry, people. All right. Girlz said we discriminate against the people. So I can understand. I can understand, you know. Yeah. Okay, so people fight their chat. Two of the new players look like they are for more defensive as a winger. Yes. So that's what I was looking at. You know, JD Mason Greenwood in the 27. All right, so let me. Mason Greenwood not in no 27. Mason Greenwood has to be a separate one. All right, so if you're 26. Mason Greenwood will be the one, Dalton. All right, so I don't think Mason Greenwood is there. But if he's there, when he's there, you will know. Believe me, that can't hide. And they won't want to hide it, blood. Because they want to sell jerseys and everything. All right? Yes, when Mason Greenwood comes, it's going to be a big story, you know? JD, a wartime, DR Congo has not won gold medal in the Olympic sprint. No, but that has nothing to do with it. I inappropriate, you got it. Better if we just be contented to just okay, 1 second. Contented to just watching the World Cup instead of hoping to see Jamaica getting there. Ghana, witch doctor never fails. Laugh out loud. All right, so okay, so Carl, no, we understand Carl. Carl just say, why we even worry if we try going to the World Cup? You know? Congo, he meant Congo because Nigeria said they work voodoo. All right? Yes, so Carl just said, but I would just want to see the World Cup. Just watch the TV like we always watch the TV. No, if the team is there and have a chance, just support the team, blood, man. Don't make because of Mr. Butler. Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you in the blood. The division that he brings in the blood, all right? It's Friday, March 18, 2026. Every day will be Friday until the real Friday. All right. All right, people. So just watch your team, support the team because you're a Jamaican, even if you're not interested in it because of you like Whisper and you like Mr. Butler. But all I'm telling you, they ain't as clean as what as I want to beat Mr. Speed them. They ain't Whisper nor Mr. Butler ain't clean. Just the same. All right. So when you're just trying to kill the next person, at least the person standing up and trying to get Jamaica qualified. I'm not defending him because I never wanted him to have the job. All right. Yes, but it is what it is. And I agree, you should make no team. All right. He's a distraction than a help, in my opinion. So if he truly believes that he can win the game, I don't think Whisper is nobody that he should be depending on. Because nobody ain't depending on the Whisper. Period. I'm very sorry. You know? And I can't believe I have to be picking up for Mr. Speed here. You know, but it's a conversation and you should keep it to this conversation because I didn't want him to get no Ross job. I don't think he deserved the job. He's not qualified. So let me make sure to put it right here because you guys will pull stunt on me. I don't think he's qualified. I don't think he should get the job. But I'm just telling you, because he's better than Mr. Butler, and it look like I just him and Mr. Butler alone we had, and now we have him alone. If that's what it takes to make the damn World Cup, Whisper no need for being at the team, blood. All right? Yes, that's all I'm going to say. Go be good at football. Jamaica do enough for you. They put you on a block. They make everybody like you. Go and do your job. And when you reach the qualification to make the damn team, you make the damn team. And we stop put pressure on the coach, you know? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing else. I'm not going to fight. I'm not picking up for Mr. Speed because once you go against Mr. Butler, or Whisper, you're picking up for Mr. Speed. But no, I'm picking up for Jamaica, blood. For once, I'm picking up for Jamaica. Well, Whisper needs to be the talisman I'm club. James Jackson. That's why I always wanted him to play football because I know we're full of propaganda. So once he plays football, you can't talk about football. So it's not 4 years ago when we could have make up stories. Because you can bust net and 2-year-old kids. Now you're a big man who want to bust your foot in two. You understand me? I can't be too-mouthed. I'm not being too-mouthed. I'm talking about a subject. So the comprehension need to be to unlock right there. I'm talking on a specific subject. But too-mouthed. You know what, people? I don't want to unlock my Jamaican gangster side here. So let me just come up with this thing. Newton, I don't know, you know. All right. Sometimes when the first meet sees an iceberg, someone will say full speed ahead. Come and say him get a sideline, so owe him for play. So if he made good in a training, James Jackson, you don't think he would have depth on the damn field, eh? You know, you read the article. You want me to read the article again with the people himself? So other people come back instant from injury and him don't make the team. And then him accidentally 3 more guys get injured and he met by the team. So what should I tell you? Should I lie to you, blood? I just came. So you need... No. I can't manage. This is too much, blood. This is too much. This is too much, all right? I'm getting beaten on the stream for 1.5 hours. I saw one Bomb Sport put in eyeball. You know. So what you have to say, Bomb Sport? Pick your side. Pick your side, Bomb Sport. Pick your side. So we know which side you pick on this argument. You better put the eyeball, Bomb Sport, all right? One thing about me, you know, I'm a sight. So who want vex? So Bomb Sport say it so people can beat it too. You see, Bomb Sport that show pure eyeball people. You don't want to get beaten. He doesn't put up eyeball, you know. No, let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me, blood. On this topic, you know, not the other subjects about the Africans and stuff. This subject, you know. Big up Bam. No, we can't big up Bam. Bam have a giveaway. Him take on this thing, you know. He might try running from it. He might tell me say no, I'm getting a big stone in Jamaica. All right? No lie. But because of his passport, the kid nah get no game. Okay. Because of because of his passport, he not get no game. Oh God. Oh God. I am done with these people. All right, so Bomb Sport make it very clear at Jamaica side. So I guess him accidentally they're on the same side as me. All right. The man said, because of passport, why I'm not getting a game? You know, people may give up, you know. JD. So people in the chat. Me see all page tag me in the lawsuit threat. Laugh out loud. Me scared. Oh, you know I say nothing. All right. So the Bomb Sport say him almost close to the lawsuit argument. So him not really say nothing. Well, we're gonna give Bomb Sport a pass. We're gonna give Bomb Sport a pass today. You know? So when the lawsuit thing clear up, you know, he's on loan, he's just forwarding in big man football, so much things stack up against him. Okay, no problem. So James, so if and we agree with everything we just said, James. Look how we can think sane and all right, and we're not part of the Butler whisper cult. Everything we just said, we agree with, no problem. So then why him for the national team? Why him for the national team? You see, you sense over there, James. No problem. Real sense you're portraying there. So why we want him in the national team? So that's my question to you, Mr. James. Why we need him in a national team then? When they state every foolishness why him not getting a game for the next team. You see, you're so unfair is. That means that Jamaica ain't like. The other people have such high standard, you have to just accept them there. But once you come to Jamaica, you have a bunch of story why I'm affiliated in the Jamaica team. Remember, you have the same players them come from Jamaica. We have the Jamaica passport where actually play. You have Jamaica passport man the field play. As soon as him injured, him come back on the field. You know? So make him play international minutes. Maybe his club will see it. So Jamaica, so people listening, this is the final question. So rather we get whisper some minutes because clearly it doesn't look as smooth sailing as before. So you want to get Kaim Dixie some minutes, whisper some minutes, Boyz some minutes, Sifa some minutes because all of them shorter minutes. Because for some reason they're all only good for Jamaica. But they ain't good for no other team. So where are they going to get the minutes? What am I going to do with the minutes? Because every time them get the minutes, them go everywhere and don't get no game. So what am I going to do with the minutes? What you want minutes for? You make phone call? What you want minutes for? What you want minutes for? You not do nothing. You not do no, you not make it anywhere in your life. So what you want the minutes for? Every scenario them go in, they're the biggest baller when them come to Jamaica, according to the fans, and them not get no game, nowhere them go. So what you want the minutes for, blood? To deceive more people for more contract? For go buy a big car and show up on Jamaican people? No, you need to work the car money. And make the next Jamaican kid that deserve the call up, get the call up. Because him play hard, blood, and deserve the call up. What about that? Why you don't make the next Jamaican kid who deserve the call up and stop all up in one space? Because you need the extra minutes for to deceive somebody else, say good at football. Because that's all them do, you know. Make the Blakes them and the other guys them, the Satchwell them where they do good in football, get the opportunity, blood, so them can use it to get an upgrade. Why it's just one man need to get an upgrade? Why it's just one man that use the country? Why can't it be somebody who actually can help the country? Make me give him something back in return and he help the country. Why can't it be like that? Why it have to be a force? Oh, he not get the minutes, so make sure we give him some more minutes so we can put him back on the market when Chelsea don't re-sign him contract. So we can give it to some other people, make him sign him. No, blood. You need to fight for some game, blood, and do something in some minutes. And then Satchwell and them other guys will do something, get the actual minutes, blood. I'm very sorry, blood, but the one of the man of Jamaican people, man. It's like we just have one set of man where I just Them we have to love. And no other man we have to love. You know? Sorry, that's all. Pause. You know, pause. But it just sound ridiculous blood. All of the youth that were Jamaican pitting, some are perform better than some. And yeah, why? Yeah, that is real why. But you see why I never get mad when them stream your blood? Cause them streaming them spaz out mad. Full mad stream, you know. How we know him now perform in a training? James Jackson, because them tell me said 2 man come from training, come from injury, and then put them back in the team and take him out and never put him in the starting in the squad none at all. So that tells me that if everybody fit, he's not going to make the squad based on what they saw from him. So that's what I have on a report. So they never tell me that them hate the kid, them sign him, and them seen that they like him, but it's just the facts, and then they are not in their feelings. They are not Jamaicans. So they're not in their feelings. They want to stay up, so they want to get the 100 million to go to the Premier League. So they ain't in any foolishness with no Jamaican. They are in business, and that's what they're standing on. So that's the difference. We not play for nothing. We just our pride and we style. We just a wall of vibes. That's how we're doing. They're playing for hundreds of millions. So that's a different thing. You have to can help them directly now. So why would a club on relegation believe in whisper? JD, tell me. No. That's what I'm saying. Oh God. You know, I can't fight with James anymore. I can't fight with James. James, my name easy. Hold on. Okay. It's hard. Next stream I'm gonna have my lineup because I'm gonna have more information on the squad. By the time I do come off this, so the next stream, I am not answering you none at all, James. I'm tired of your blood. I'm tired of your blood. You're the Butlerites, them. You're the Butlerites, and you're a divide of rational reasoning blood. All right. So if you're good, so Jamaica in a relegation position. Jamaica in a relegation position to play against Congo. So why we need him then? If Leicester need him, yes, Carl, I will do so. If Leicester need him because they're in a relegation fight, why we need him then? You see an argument now make no sense, blood? Why we need him then if Leicester need him? LFC is a big club. Okay, so them LFC a bigger club than Jamaica. All right, you know. All right. Dandada, well, the man in power is so strong. The man that will support them man, I don't know what them just tell it, them agree with everything we say, but them still at this year. And I say, yo, I saw it for go, Dandada. So it's hard for me to be here fighting with them, blood. I'm done with this thing, blood. I just gave my take, and I think that Mr. Speed them right for not select none of them, and just stick with players that play football and who can get the system around on the day. I'm very sorry. If those guys can help the coach, at Jamaica will say, brother, you know? Yeah, but then when I rate the youth, when I talk, at last video, I talk highly of the youth, but today I feel war because I feel try to come at Jamaica's rescue because you have a man where him just fight Jamaica for just what him want. Him actually just stay at Jamaica to exploit Jamaica. That's all him stay at Jamaica for. And not because him like Jamaica than nowhere else, or because him can't reach nowhere anywhere else. So him just stay at Jamaica, exploit Jamaica, thief 2 kid, and then do what him want to do with them. You know? And then can manipulate them parents and get them to sign over them name, and then take all the credits them and all the money too as well. Simple. You know? So it's just tough here, man. I just come and stand up for Jamaica today. I'm surprised. That means I am just the most hated person for Jamaica, because even when we pick Jamaica side, the people just pick the next side to beat me. So maybe me am the most hated person for Jamaica, because today me I pick Jamaica side, you know, and them a beat me, you know. So the one thing I know they love more than Jamaica is literally Mr. Butler. Is Mr. Butler they love more than Jamaica and Whisper? They love Whisper and Mr. Butler more than Jamaica. Because I pick Jamaica side today. No, I'm saying Mr. Speed is right in what he's doing because it's his module. I don't have to wait till the gameplay, Carl, to know that he's right. A man can only work to his module that he has as a coach. But I never wanted Mr. Speed to be the coach in the first place. But he is now. So if he doesn't believe that these players fit his system, he doesn't pick them. I am just sorry that they never gave other coaches the full autonomy to do these things. Because if the coach did never pick these guys, Jamaica football couldn't start. But Mr. Speed can do it now. And then it starts. It continues. You understand me? So I wish the last coach could have done this. I wish the last coach could have done this. Because they never wanted to pick these players. They literally tell you that they don't want to pick the players them. But because they are not Jamaicans, and they couldn't left them out. They got bullied to put them in the team. But no, Mr. Speed is a Jamaican, so he can take them out of the team, go and try better, put himself in the best position to get the job done. And you will have people pushing back for Mr. Speed as well. But the other guys have never had that power. And maybe that's the way Jamaica be successful, I don't know. And be honest, I am not going to judge Jamaica based on the amount of goals are winning or losing. I'm going to watch the game and properly assess the game. Because I know that you have a strong chance of Jamaica not winning the game because the next team is a bigger team than Jamaica. So I'm going to assess the game and properly analyze, give you that information. I know that you guys won't want to care. I know you don't want to care about it, but I am going to do my job on the game because I know you don't care. All right? All right. How long has Speed been around the team? Do you think he has the magic? No, it's not about the magic one. All right. I think Mr. Speed coming in now, even though I never wanted it, it might be the right thing. Because you know what? When he comes in now and we saw that him forced out players that doesn't deserve to be in it, when and if him fail, or if him fail, or when him fail, according to you guys, because more likely he's going to lose. And that is the reality. So I kind of agree with you. More likely he's not going to win the game. But it's still a possibility he could win the game. Now we can use this as a reference to say that, oh, but when you are in charge, you get these guys out and it's based on actual talent and actual productivity that people get selected on. Right. So no, that story can't fly the next time around. Now we will see that it's just a bias when you're out, and then we will beat them just like how you beating them. So we are fair. We are fair, you know? So I was right. Based on what I'm looking at here, people, I was right. As to what I think the mindset of the coach is. You know, because what I saw him doing, this is the only way it would have come down to. You know? So let me just watch the game, people. All right? You guys are going to curse all out. You're not going to stop cursing, all right? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so people, take care of yourself. I'm going to eat some food. I know that these topics are sensitive, but I had to give my take on it. And one thing about me, I have balls blood. All right, so I am going to say what I have to say, and it is what it is. All right? Yeah, so I know a lot of people will disagree with my takes, but yeah, I said what I said. All right, I will be watching just like I watched when the West Indies cricket team plays Okay. Yeah, man. Support the team, man. James Jackson, you don't have to turn up. We don't want to see you, James. We don't want to see you because you know how wicked you are. Let me rub out James before me leave, people. One more minute before me leave. This boy named James, people, he was the one talking about, yo, Jamaica win 3-0, big up Jamaica. I said, James, you don't know the squad. This is what I said an Africans thing, you know. I said they don't know the squad that Mr. Speedy is going to pick. So why you keep on jumping to say Jamaica just win the game? No, you say whisper. You like a fraud, yo. You're so fast, you become a fraud within 2 days. Because I had warned you, you know, not to say anything because I just had a feeling that you have a specific man that you love. You had a specific man that you love. You understand me? And you're so like funny. I warned you. And you 2 days later, we come find out the man that you love, which was Mr. Butler and Whisper. Yeah, 2 days later, you know, if you had just listened when I was telling you, wait until you hear the squad before you jump up. And now we know which man him love. All right? People, now we know which man him love. All right? We no love man JD. We no old down young player. Okay, so the other players them old. The other 18 and 19-year-old players them old. people, hear me. We know all those young players when 2 or 3 of the players them on the same page younger than him, and we are all. So the players that were younger than him, what we are do to them then? Miss James, they need to just just leave this argument alone and go hug up Mr. Whisper's pillar, because he must have a young Jamaican talent. Oh, so these are not Jamaican. So your fraudulent behavior comes out now. Oh, because they are not from Jamaica. They were born in Jubilee Hospital. They ain't Jamaican. So you see a fraudulent behavior come out now. Oh, we see it now. Now we see it, James. Now we see James. Oh. James, you typed soul, and that's why you change your fraud name, because you are determined account. You know? James get JD, Mr. Butler is a public embarrassment to Jamaica and our football. So you know, Jamaican family vibes. Sorry, you never in this year because I really wanted to get a full take on this, you know. Because you saw the people diss me, and I pick up for Jamaica today, you know. Jamaica family vibes, you know. And you saw the people rub me out, so maybe that's why they never turned up today. For them to rub you out too as well, you know. Yeah, man, a friend. Man born in Jamaica can get opportunity easier. Oh, G-Mills, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Oh, you're doing, big boss. Hope everything all right, you and the family. But G-Mills, you can't agree with a boy named James. All right, I see G-Mills. I say, yo, brother, Butler for stop ball. All right, respect G-Mills. All right, Patrick Riley. JD, do you think Antonio should be there? Antonio trying to get himself back to full level. So for me, I am not 100% sure that Antonio is and should be there, you know, because he's still trying to get himself back to a level, you know. So Antonio, if he's passed, I can see why he's passed, you know. And nobody crying for Antonio when Antonio is a legendary footballer. You understand me? oh, because he wasn't born in Jamaica. Oh, I'm very sorry. So he wasn't born in Jamaica. James. People always support the person with the most money. Well, Mr. Butler don't have the most money, and Whisper definitely don't have the most money. So this is not a money war here. This is just a location war, you know. All I got shocked when them pressure speed to put Whisper in the squad. All right. Butler needs 10 wingers and midfielders in the team. Make no sense. Dan Dada big. I call him a beefer, man. But the other guys are my local as well, because I call Satchel and those other guys, you know, and he ain't having it. So at this point, the same bias coming out, man. I don't know what juice Mr. Butler sells them, but the cuckoo juice ain't normal blood. All right, Leah, nah, listen to him, coach, how him a go listen to speed. um, Butler doing all right. Respect. At least I can see a Whisper fan come here and honestly say that the guy is not doing enough to get any game. You understand me? Yes, I respect that, man. Thank you for your honesty. Don't be like the James here. You see, James is the worst thing that ever happened to Jamaica and Whisper and Butler. The worst thing. Damian Lowe should be dropped. And a better CB come on. Okay, well, no problem. Well, Damian Lowe play football here, James. So, Damian Lowe play football. And when he come on Jamaica and play good for Jamaica, majority of the time, right? So why him don't get the same pass with the excuse? The more we talk here, and the more we give James a big stone. You understand? Because he used the same excuse to put Whisper in the team, you know. And now he's taking away the excuse that Damian has. And Walla no bias. Oh God. God. Professional Pro said, Wallian come for play wing or attacking midfield. I don't know, you know. Fool uno take people for. All right, James. James, remember 2 days ago, you said Jamaica got beat up Congo 3-0. So clearly, you're just a hype up you want be with no information. No, you get the information. Jamaica not good. What are we a fool? We are take people for fool. 2 days ago, you know, this fraud, you know, named James, you know. Let me people him comment the Under Africans video. Yes. Him come in this fraud, you know, him comment on African video 2 days ago, you know. 2 days ago. Alright? Yes. James is a fraud. We can call him a fraud. You know why? Because he thought that his Dans them, like we not use man, his Dans them would have been in a team. That's the only way he supports the team. James is a fraud. Mr. Butler might ask to drop a defender to include Whisper in the team. These people are hilarious. Trevor, believe me, man. That's why I made him speak. They don't like Jamaica team. And they don't like Jamaica either. Yes, because I thought we're gonna have exceptional talent. Talented player that brings the X factor. JD, no creative midfielder in the team. The same old thing. All along, this conversation is a waste of time. Andrew Hines. We won't qualify. Jesus Christ. All right. But maybe this is the start of Jamaica team actually being good. Because now it's not going to be picked on people's feelings and pick on what actually whatever system the coach is working with. You know, and Jamaica team have always struggled to go by the system that the coach has, rather than forcing a popular player in Jamaica, you know? Yeah, so I'm hoping that it actually works, you know, Andrew. I hope they put up a good fight, you know? I am not expecting them to win either, but I hope they put up a good fight so we can come and defend why these guys should not be in the team. That's all I'm saying. I hope they put up a fight that I can say, yes, Mr. Speed, they have valid reason to do what they did, you know? Uno same one say bring Ravel. And where is Ravel? I never said bring Ravel anywhere. People said that. I never said that. Whisper is a good player, and people clip this JD. Said Jamaica. JD said Jamaica not going to win. I never said Jamaica not going to win. I said more than likely they won't win. But I just want them to put a good performance in so I can come back and beat Uno, because I know Uno waiting on them not to win, which is a higher. Let me check the odds. Before I go anywhere, let me put the odds here and tell you the odds, people. Because these people are something else. Let me give you the odds. Jamaica versus Congo. Let me try to see if I can get the odds. Jamaica versus Congo, right? Oh, Jamaica is not playing Congo as yet. So you don't have any odds. Jamaica have to play Caledonia first. So I can't get any odds on that. So you don't have any odds as yet. So no odds is out because they're not playing Congo. I think Jamaica will win against Caledonia. It's going to be difficult. because it's a new setup and stuff. But I think that they're gonna win. I think so. Well, when them lose, and the right players, not in a. The most important thing is going up against the challenge, even when our odds are low. Yes, yes, Trippy. Yes. Caledonia can play. Yes, Caledonia can play. They can play, and they're getting they got a chance to make it. So they're trying to get players just as how we are getting players. The only difference from them, they're trying to get players from one place, so it's easier for them to make the football flow. You know, JD, this guy want them to drop the keeper and bring in Whistler. All right, so people, good time, good. You know, some people come in trying to be disrespectful or trying to just look a war for no reason. Maybe the emotional intelligence is just low. But the other guys that gave their take on we have a good war, it's okay. Because if you disagree with me, I have no problem. You understand me? But it's just the people who just gone off and just want to war for no reason. You know? Yeah. Pure man. Markland say a pure man loving business. Yes, but for me, I stand on it. I stand to say that he didn't do anything to make the national team. Mr. Butler is a crime to Jamaica. He's not a help to Jamaica. He's just a next Jamaican big fish in a small pond exploiting Jamaica, not helping Jamaican kids. That's what I think. That's my belief of that individual. I honestly believe so. You know. So if I hate him, no problem. He gave me enough information to hate him. You know. So that's just my take. All right. I'm very sorry, people. All right. I'm an honest person. You can hate me for my take, and no problem. But just respect my take, and you give your take, and you give me a reason, so I can have more information to why you like him more so much. Because I don't know why people like this man so much. That's all. You know. Yes, this is the best squad selection since 2021. JD said the coach should pick the team, and I said the coach should have lessen the criteria so it won't be questionable for players to be out. Okay. All right, big boss. So people, take care of yourself. Smash the like button. Leave your thoughts. I know this is gonna be a fire one. Comments them are gonna diss me bad, but keep it respectful if you disagree with me. Yeah, because if you disrespect me, I'm gonna block your ass. All right, take care. Bye bye.